averaging 11 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. Russ is now technically, is he a free agent?
Uh, he has I think he has a
A
play
team
option. He
option?
picked it
Oh, he
up,
has a
but I think
playoff.
they're gonna trade him though.
Okay, I mean, well, if they do trade him, what do you think the best Western nation is?
The best destination. I have two. I have one. The only place I see him could potentially win a ring is probably Denver, because Denver lose the spark off the bench. They need spark off the bench, and Russ gives them that. But Russell Southwest. But who I think that he should go to and just go back to being Russ, Brooklyn. I
The
think Brooklyn
Nets.
will be a good spot. Brooklyn Nets. Let me tell you why. So Brooklyn, let me tell you their roster right now. They got Cam Thomas, straight score, shooter, right? Cam Thomas, a scorer, right? Cameron Johnson, shooter. Dorian Finney-Smith, shooter, and Nick Claxton, a rim protector, lob threat. If Russell Westbrook goes there and play there, he can make the Brooklyn Nets competitive again, and he will be in the weaker East, where the East has actually gotten better. But you get what I'm saying? A weaker East, and he could possibly make a not like a playoff run, not a deep playoff run, but like a run to the playoffs. And you know what I mean, and get that city excited, and it could be a Brooklyn versus New York Knicks thing. Because if Russ is the lead man with like when he's around shooters like that, like guys that's competitive, he can drag that team to some wins. But I know Blaze said Miami. I guess yeah. You know what I mean? Miami could fit too. But I like him better with Denver if you want to win a championship. I don't think he'll win a championship with Miami, but if he gonna take a lesser road, if he not gonna win a championship, he shouldn't go to Miami. I mean, like, it's either go somewhere where you gonna win a championship or go be Russ. That's how I look at it.
I, yeah, that's a good option. I mean, he could win. I think he could win with Miami. This comment right here, the city, the team, the morale, everything fits his actual attitude. Like it's a grit and grind team, and he could still be Russ there. Technically, we all know how Jimmy Butler is, and he's the leader of that team. But these last few years with Russ, let's just say the last few LA Chronicles with Russ, where it was I don't want to come off the bench to coming off the bench to now going to the Clippers and actually showing that he can come off the bench, this would be the perfect spot for him because everyone around him wants to win. And in Miami, that's exactly what they want to do. You can't tell me that right now, Jimmy Butler, regardless of what Pat Riley is not doing on the phones, is looking at what Boston just did and saying, like, and we say it on the show all the time that if I was healthy, you all know it wouldn't have went down like that. So imagine Jimmy Butler and Russ with that same mentality going at Miami in a 7-game series. It might be a little hectic for him. And again, like Blaze, shout out to you too. 11 points off the bench is not bad. I had Russ here in DC and I watched him change a whole locker room, like the whole mindset of the locker room. Like the team wasn't as good, but they were competitive night in and night out because of what he just brought to that team. You put Russ in Miami, he adds a little bit of more. It's a bigger chip now with a bigger chip on his shoulder. I ain't saying a big championship, but it's a bigger chip on that team's shoulder. Also, like what you said about the Denver Nuggets, they definitely need another spark, and Russ would be that spark. But if I'm him and I had the option to choose, going back to the East, and we're gonna make some things happen down south. So Southwest, Brook sounds about right.
No, I'm not saying Javon said why he can't. I never say he can't win. I'm not saying that. I don't think he will win. I think he has a better chance winning if he go to Denver. That's what I'm saying. But I would like to see Russ somewhere where he could be Russ one last time. Go to Brooklyn and get your buckets. Go make another All Star. Go get a potential the All NBA.
I think he can
Do
do
your
that in
thing.
Miami.
What? No, he can't be. He's not gonna be no All Star Miami, bro. Or no All
I think he
NBA.
could.
Nah, bro. His role. That's not gonna be his role.
I'm just saying, but Tyler Hero gonna take his spot.
Y'all a hero. Nah.
I'm
First of
just
all, Jimmy
saying.
Butler is barely making All NBA with Miami.
I'm telling you like this, Joe. I seen Bradley Beal have his best year when Russ was outside of John Wall. I seen Bradley Beal have one of his best seasons with Russ as his point guard. So I'm just
Mm-hmm.
saying, you might get triple dub Russ back. You don't know.
Miami, it might work, but I don't think they're going. No, triple double Russ. No, he never averaged on triple double, bro. His usage got to be super high for that. Miami ain't doing that.
I'm just saying, you don't know. You don't know. Seen stranger things happen.
Cam a score. Cam is a bucket scorer. Westbrook will be good with the Nets.
I like the lineup. I mean, if he does go to Brooklyn, I ain't mad at it. But my first option, if I'm him, would be Miami. Now, Brooklyn comes with a better offer, and the Clippers pick up, they got to take it. But
yeah, and the thing about Miami, they like to have shooters on the floor too, Javon. You got to think about that too. Like Jimmy Butler don't really shoot threes like that. He's more of a mid-range shooter. You put Russ on the floor, it tightens up the spacing. So like you gotta think about that too. So like you gotta think about that. Miami like to put shooters around Jimmy Butler.
Miami still got Kevin Love.
I don't think they got Kevin Love no more. But they re-signed him? Yeah, they did re-sign him.
That's the one move they did. I had to do that because Dave in the comments, man. What's up, Dave? But we've seen stranger things happen, and we've seen stranger lists happen.
Oh, tell me quick. Sorry. Javon, Jokic want Westbrook. He told the Nuggets organization to go get Westbrook. That's what Jokic said. So go ahead. Go to Portland. Go ahead.
We got RB. We got some RB. Is Joe
no, I'm just like, you know, he said he don't know because of Jokic. I said Jokic actually want to know.
I mean, we gonna see. What was that? Oh, we seen stranger things happen. Seen stranger things on Netflix, but we also seen lists, top 10 lists, top 15 lists. Joe doing the top 20. We seen him not so average top 5s, but I think this list right here is about the worst list I ever seen. I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it, but look, if you remember Madden 06 when they had the QB vision and they made you use the QB vision, and Tom Brady was the only one who could see the whole field, but everybody else was kind of narrows.